Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is NAFULA and today I'll be demonstrating how to take a passport picture for a baby or a toddler. I've been getting a lot of questions, people asking, I have an infant, I have a newborn, I have a toddler. How do I take a passport picture for the DV lottery? So today I'll be doing a demonstration on how you can take a picture of a baby so that at least anybody who's out there and is wondering what to do, they can just follow this. And if you go to a studio and maybe they don't know how to take a picture of a baby or infant, you can show them the video or you can just do a demonstration for them. I've been getting a lot of questions of people who have minors or little kids and they're interested in applying for the DV lottery, but then they don't know how to take a picture of a baby. I have babies myself, so I know how hard it can be to take a picture of them. My kids don't like to be on video or on camera or their picture taken. So I completely understand, and I will do a demonstration on how you can take a picture of a baby. And as you can see, I'm in my son's room here, my 4-year-old's room. He gave me permission to use his room in this video. That whatever I show, he told me it's okay for me to record in his room. With babies, they like an environment where they're familiar, to be comfortable. So if you're going to like a photo studio, you can take his favorite blanket or something like that so that the baby can, can relate to the environment that he's used to. To take a picture for a baby, we need a baby, which we don't have. All my kids are in school and they're not babies anymore. So what I'm gonna use, we'll use a teddy bear. So I'm gonna be using this as our baby today. And then we'll have a pacifier, which he used when he was like, a baby, an infant. But we can use this just for demonstration. And for the third thing, we'll need a white or an off-white background. So I'm just gonna use a bed sheet for that. And then for the last one, you'll need a camera. You can use your phone and edit it if you're good with taking pictures. Or you can use a camera, or you can go to a photo studio and they will have a camera. So this you can pretty much use just your regular bed sheet. So what I do, you just straighten it up and spread it on a flat surface. So this can be on top of your bed, it can be like on a table, anywhere. So, and then first you have to calm the baby down. So pacifier in, but when you take the picture, take it out. So we have the baby, our calm baby right there, and then we have a camera. So this camera, I don't know how to use it, so I just turn it on to just pretend that I know what I'm doing, but I don't. I record all my videos on my phone. It's easier and I don't need to think. This one, I don't know how to work the settings, so I'm just using it as a demonstration. So with the baby, because you're taking a picture of the face, the angle needs to be, important. It has to be easier for you. So you can put the baby like this and take the picture this way and take the picture that way. So make sure the picture is up, like up, straight up, so they can you can take a picture of the baby's face. So with this baby, a couple things to note. The babies is really hard to keep their hands off their faces. So if you're taking a picture of a baby, they're pretty lenient. So if the baby's hand shows in the picture, is totally fine as long as the hand is not covering the face. So if the hands, I know like with infants, they like to go like this. The hands are like this, but they're not covering the face. That's fine. You can take a picture like that. And then you can also put the hands down if they, you want to give them something to play with. But then make sure when you're taking the picture, they're facing directly at the picture. So babies, they're not too strict. So if a baby is opening his mouth, that's fine. As long as they're not crying, they're facing at the camera. If they're smiling a little bit, you should be fine. But it's important that you have good lighting while you're taking the picture, because it's a baby. So if you have like lighting that's not up here, or maybe you have lighting on the side and not this side, then you tend to have like a shadow on this side. So no shadows are allowed. So make sure like your lighting is adequate. Babies calm, not crying. So if your baby is crying, don't take a picture while they're crying. Wait for them to calm down. They can smile. I know like with adults picture, they're not allowed to like, make facial expressions and stuff. But with babies is different. If they are smiling a little bit, that should be okay. And then take a picture, be really, really quick. I hope this video helps. Okay, so to begin, we just have to type DV lottery photo requirements, because what we are looking for is how to take a picture for the baby and examples of pictures. So you just type, I already typed DV lottery photo requirements. When you click enter, it brings you to this site here. So you get a lot of results, but then what you need to focus on is state.gov. So the travel.state.gov is the correct website. Anything like this one which says dvlottery.com, dvlottery.us, all those are fake. So the only correct website for the DV lottery should end with a .gov. So we'll click on the photo requirements, and what we are looking for is how to take a picture of a baby. So as you can see, all these requirements must be met for the children, apart from a few exceptions. So when you go down, so we will scroll all the way down, and then here it says taking photos for your baby or a toddler. And then there's 2 tips. So when taking a photo of your baby or a toddler, no other person should be in the photo, and your child should be looking at the camera with his eyes open. So the first one, you can lay the baby on his back and then put a plain white off sheet underneath them, and then you just make sure the baby's head is supported, and then you can take a picture, and then just make sure that there's no shadows on the baby's face. So that to make sure that happens, make sure you have good lighting. If you have good lighting, then you won't have shadows on the baby's head or the baby's when you're taking the picture. The second tip you can use, you can cover the seat with a plain white or off-white sheet and take a picture of your child in the car seat. And this is the easiest way to do it. Then as you will see in the examples, like if for some reason the baby's hand appears in the picture, as long as it's not covering the head, then you should be fine. So once you read that, then we'll go to a photo tool. Remember the photo tool? So you click the photo tool. So I'm just gonna do the photos for children. So when you go down here, you see that it says children. This, when you click on it, it will bring you examples of good pictures for the baby. Like you see this one right here is a good picture. The baby is looking, doesn't have to look directly at the camera because it's a baby, or maybe an infant. You can't control their eye movement. They don't understand what you're talking about. So as long as they're in the picture, you see the background is white or off-white, the hand is here, but that doesn't matter. So what you just need to do, you need to make sure that it's not covering, or whatever that's in the picture is not covering the baby's head. When you look at this picture here, the baby has a pacifier. The pacifier is covering the baby's mouth, so that's not a good picture. And the hand also is around the face. This one, same thing, has a pacifier, so it's covering the mouth. This one here, look at the background. It has to be white or off-white. Even look at this one, background. Look at this background here. It's not white or off-white. So just as long as your baby's face is not covered and the background is white, you should be good. So with the kids, they don't have the strict rules where you have to look directly at the camera, you should not smile and stuff like that. So with the baby, with facial expressions, just make sure the baby is not laughing or something like that, or crying. You just make sure the baby is calm and they're just looking at the camera or looking at you. So you can just use something like a form of distraction, like, you know, if you have a toy or whatever, just make them look at the toy and then you take a picture real quick. And that's how you take a picture of a baby. So this right here is a good picture. So you just see all the other rules, for the most part, they don't apply. But you can see it's a good size picture and it meets requirements. Thanks for watching. Please let me know if you want me to do a picture of a toddler or of a kid who's like around 10 or a young teenager, and I'll do a video on that. Also remember, if you have any questions, please type them in the comment section and I will try to respond to those questions to the best of my ability. If I don't know the question, then somebody who has an idea of the answer can respond to you.